loving your body is not the same as being satisfied with your body, and that you can do both and you should do both. So what I mean is that like some people would say like, I am either really skinny or I am overweight and I hate my body or something like that. And I think that the challenge is to realize that the body that you will ultimately end up with, that is your like ideal physique, is ultimately the same body you have now. The exact same body. You've just gone through healthy changes to get to the physical aesthetic appearance and the healthier state of being that you want to be at. And so I think it's super crucial to love your body at every step of the process, but not confuse that with satisfaction. You can absolutely be unsatisfied with where you're at, but still love. And so by adopting that mindset, you hopefully don't go through like a 6-7 year period where you're like dreading looking at yourself in the mirror just because it isn't exactly what you want to see right now.
That's good wisdom right there.
Thank you.
How long did it take you to figure that out?
Many years until after I was satisfied with my body. Like it took me longer than it should have.
So that's the light at the end of the tunnel for those struggling with any challenges like that.
Similarly with the Online Fitness Coach Academy, I love fitness personally, and I love educating others in the science behind all things fitness. And if I can then certify hundreds, if not thousands of people to learn the things that I know that I'm conveying to hundreds of clients right now, then it's like my impact scales far beyond what I can ever do. It's like if 1,000 coaches work with 1,000 clients, that's 1 million clients reached. I can never individually reach 1 million people, but through the people that I educate, I hopefully can. It would mean that I can hopefully get the world toward a healthier state of being, because as I alluded to earlier, if the average body fat percentage is like in the obesity range, I want to help fix that as much as possible, because metabolic disorder and obesity and diabetes and all of those complications of overweight and obesity lead to some of the worst health outcomes and earlier death. And so if I can get the world to a healthier state of being where they can thrive in their day-to-day life, then that would just be the coolest thing. And so if I can kind of democratize that knowledge and make it so that it isn't something that people have to struggle with from a young age or throughout their entire life, or at least give them the resources that they can latch onto, it would feel both fulfilling and accomplishing for me.
You could turn all of what you just said, the past 30 seconds, into your mission, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. Age 9 is when I first started working out. And I started working out because...
That's what I'm talking about.
Because I was super skinny and weak and felt skinny and weak to the point of like a lack of confidence in myself. I wasn't a big sports guy, so like I didn't have like an athletic endeavor that was going to help me get in shape. And so it really became kind of on myself to like figure out, how am I going to do this? Like, how am I going to get past this state where I feel weak and scrawny and whatnot? So I started seeking out answers, and the first answer that I found was via the movie Batman Begins, because there's a scene where he drops to the floor and he just does push-ups, and 9-year-old influenceable me says, I'm going to do push-ups like Batman. So literally from age 9 to about 15, pretty much every single day I did push-ups, and I started adding in variations of push-ups. I added in pull-ups, I added in sit-ups, and I just did those like on repeat. And I literally had like a calendar where I would write down like exactly how many push-ups and pull-ups and sit-ups I did of each type. And I didn't know what progressive overload was, but I thought that I needed to get stronger, and that meant I needed to do more push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups. And during that time, I found my first like mentor of sorts via Master Ken Weichert, who's an Army master trainer. And again, I was like around age 9 or 10 at this time, and I see Army Master Trainer Ken Weichert wearing like an adult XL t-shirt and completely filling it out. And I'm just like, I want to be like this guy. And so I'm like watching all of his like push-up demonstration videos of like varying the heights of your hands and varying like the angle of your body and stuff. And so I just started like taking in all that I could through him. And then I got like the perfect push-up, which is like the rotating handles push-ups. And so I would be like varying the elevation of those and just like trying out as many varieties as possible. So that's all to say that like from age 9 to 15, I didn't actually get bigger. I just got really good at push-ups. It wasn't like I was spinning my wheels, because I definitely was like developing a very early passion for something that would obviously change my life later, but it didn't go directly in the direction I wanted it to, aka like getting bigger and stronger, like to the point of like seeing a change in the mirror beyond just being like shredded. Like I wanted to be big. And I wasn't. And so around age 15 or 16 is when I actually got my first online fitness coach. And he was the one who taught me macro tracking, and he taught me how to like know the number of calories I should be consuming to achieve my goals, and started shifting me more toward not just body weight exercises, but like actually adding resistance with like dumbbells and things like that. But it was all at home.
Getting a coach is mean, Michael Jordan had a coach all the way to the last day of his career. You started having a coach that was intentional, wanted to see you grow at 15. Have that conversation go with your parents to get one.
I don't remember exactly how it went, but
Because you didn't pay for it.
they paid for it.
Nice parents.
Yeah, very nice parents. I think that they realistically had seen me working out on my own for like 6 years at home, and literally often like falling asleep on the ground at the bottom of the push-up. Like it was the thing I would do like late at night sometimes and but whatnot. So surely they realized this was something I cared about, that I was passionate about, and they knew that I cared about like gymnastics type strength and bodyweight strength and all this stuff. So they knew that it was something that mattered to me. And so I think that likely when I had the idea, they were just kind of like, yeah, we support you. We'd love for you to do that type thing.